Yo, welcome to another BG review. My name is Ben, and that was an intro. So now let's get into the game. We're looking at a game from Squiffy. He is 5,700 something MMR. So this game is a cartoon game. I know a lot of people have been asking a lot about cartoon, so this will kind of serve as somewhat of a guide, I guess, because I'll be helping you along the way. Quickly, what he said in Discord was that this game went well until the last couple turns because his opponent was just huge, and he tried to pivot into somewhat of a scam build, so he tried to outsmart his opponent. I will see where we can maybe improve his endgame tactics. Alright, so if you're ready for a spicy cartoon game, then let's hop into this one. So this lobby, first of all, doesn't have mechs or dragons. Now, it's kind of rough for cartoon because you like mechs a lot. If you just hit an early mech and you start pumping that up and you just roll a module, you have a huge Divine Shield unit. Also, the Flactobot is a really good strategy with cartoon. So all of that being gone is always a bit sketchy. Now, all the tokens are in, beasts are in, Murlocs are in, and Elementals are in, so that's at least good. So your turn 2 is probably gonna be decent. I know Dragons also just means no Bronze Warden, but other than that, it's an okay lobby. It's a bad Greybull lobby, again, because there's no mechs. It's not a great Lich King lobby either, again, because no mechs. It's impressive how many heroes need mechs to be good. Dynamite even Bran, I mean, who takes that? He hits the token, nice. Oh, he wait. Okay, so one thing you should know is you always hero power turn 1 with cartoon. Reason being is you miss out on so many stats if you don't hero power on turn 1. Now, it might not seem like much right now, and some people are scared of like losing the early fight because they don't buy a token. Just hero power here. Next turn, if you freeze a token here, you can buy the token, sell a 1/1, hero power again, and then you have a beautiful curve. It's amazing. So I would 100% just hero power here. Keep that in mind. Now, so if you buy a token 1, I actually don't know what curve you should take. I think you just stay on 1. You can buy this token now, sell a 1/1 and hero power. Okay, so now he's gonna hero power. Issues also, you have 3 units on the board. You don't like buffing too many units on the board early because you want to end up selling all these units because they're pretty shit. So generally, that's why I like having one just big unit, one Tabby Cat or whatever. Then you can start being really picky and just finding really good units that you know are going to stay in mid to late game. So you can scale those up with the hero power because you're just going to waste buffs essentially. And I just noticed I had the volume turned off, but there is indeed sound to this game. Okay, so this turn... Oh, no. This turn turn 3, 5 gold, you usually just level hero power. So it's important to know the cartoon curve, and that is you stay on turn 1 until 5 gold, because then it's 3 gold to level. You can literally just level hero power. This is the curve you take if you had a token though. Without a token, you can't do this. I think you have to stay down and find a unit first and then hero power. So you buy a unit here, hero power. In that case, because otherwise you have an empty board. I've heard of occasions where people still level here with an empty board and just hero power, but I'm not too big of a fan of that. But buying something here, I don't think is correct. We might not even buy it. Oh, he did just level. Okay. My bad. I expected him to take it. So good on seeing that. So this turn, you can roll once, buy 1 unit and hero power. You could honestly, you could level and sell these two and hero power again. I think that's okay. You sell 3/3 in stats, but you get +3/+3 with the hero power anyway. You make it to tier 3 and you have one big unit that you keep bumping up instead of having a wide board. He's considering both Murlocs. So he buys War Leader and Murkai, and oh, okay, he's going full Murloc cartoon. Okay. Now this turn is an easy level turn again. With cartoon, it's perfect. 5 gold to level, 2 gold for hero power. Ooh, he almost buys the pair again. Okay. You always scare me because you want to buy stuff and then you end up doing the correct play anyway. So he hits the pair again. You can buy 2 here and hero power, or you can just roll a bunch and just buy 1 hero power, which I usually do if the shop isn't good enough because you still want premium units. You don't care about being down a couple units, but getting more value from, or good value from the hero power. So he buys the pair and then hero powers, or rolls, I mean. So wait, huh? Oh, he just picks it for a +1/+1 buff? So he buys it, sells it, he just wanted a +1/+1 buff. Yeah, okay. I don't think committing to Murlocs is correct with cartoon again. There's stronger things to do than Murlocs with cartoon. For sure. So buying Murkai and rolling, I'm not a fan of. I would have rolled first and looked for something better than a Murkai. It is a pair though, so I guess it's a pair that's gonna stay on the board that you could triple eventually. We won a fight. Nice. More Murlocs. I assume he's gonna take him because I know this guy. But you can just level roll hero power, which honestly I prefer. because you got a pair anyway. Unless, I mean, if you're really committed to Murlocs, I guess you take the War Leader here and roll a bit. But yeah, I don't want to be committed to Murlocs. I like that he's scouting a lot. He was looking at all of his opponents, so that's good. He's gonna stay down and commit to them. Oh, I still don't like picking up the rock pool. You have another roll, which could be something much better still. So, yep, it was something much better. That's, you don't, guys, I said this in previous BG review, I think as well, that you don't want to be taking 1-stars that are bad on tier 3. You're on tier 3, this is a rock pool hunter. You want to find 3-star Murlocs, maybe still a pair or yeah, 2-star Murlocs. There's so much stronger stuff to do on tier 3 than picking rock pool hunters. And then, I had someone in the comments say, isn't rock pool hunter still pretty good on tier 3? No. No. If you are like double war leader, like, sure, it's sometimes stronger than other tier 3 units, like it's better than this 3-3 right here, or it's more tempo than the gold, but you want to do better. That's too safe. So he strayed away from the normal Katoon curve. The first couple turns until like 7-8 gold were all Katoon curve, but now he is away from it. This turn is perfect though. Full board, level hero power, perfect economy. He is pretty strong because he is Murlocs, but that means he falls off late game. Murlocs is a good early to mid game build. Not necessarily with Katoon, because Katoon likes, again, Divine Shield units and stuff like that, or stuff that makes better use of buffs than just big bodies, because you just lose to poison, you just lose to one big cleave, you lose to Divine Shields yourself. Now, if you triple into Brand, that's a different story. Then you can start playing the game semi-normal and just play like a normal Murloc game. Which you rarely do normal games with Katoon, because the hero power is so strong and busted right now, you always almost rely on the hero power instead of trying to pivot into a normal game, because that's more risky. That's a Cyclone. I would actually take the Cyclone here, I think, and then we can start pivoting into Menagerie, because then you can start taking Jugs. Then if you triple into Lightfang or Bran, it's better. But yeah, he's just gonna hard roll for Murlocs. Gerber, you got no triples. Please don't get baited. Okay, that's a triple and a Toxfin. Wow. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not gonna lie. Ah, okay, there's like, the Mama Bear is never the pick here. Battle Master is super small. It's Lightfang. That's why I would have liked to set up for Menagerie. Well, Menagerie is so good with Katoon. You can have a huge Cyclone in here if we took it. Yeah, it is what it is though. The poison, you want to put it on the War Leader, because it indeed has the lowest attack compared to health. And it gets +6 attack to everything, so I mean, +4 attack to everything, I mean. Second Toxfin, okay, great. This Lightfang is very, very sad. This guy also has Lightfang double Mitrax, you're still a little bit bigger. Ooh, I jinxed it. We're actually equally big, we tie. Okay. Okay. We're just by his Ring Matron to now start setting up Menagerie. At this point, I think it's too late to Menagerie. Because, like, we should have set up for Menagerie first, then we hit Lightfang, and then we can do it. But you don't want to buy bad units because they're just objectively weaker. Like, honestly, if you put in Ring Matron now over a Murloc, it's gonna be weaker. Like, if you just do full Murlocs now, sell the Lightfang and just pick every Murloc buff that we see, eventually maybe find a Bran. You're gonna end up stronger than putting in a Ring Matron and trying to use this +2/+2 a turn on Ring Matron. I think we committed too hard to Murlocs in the early game, and that makes us, I don't like just, yeah, same here. This Pirate is gonna take at least like 3 or 4 turns until it's, wait, are this Pirate even less stats? I guess he wants the level up buff. Oh my god, he sells, oh, that's so much stats, that hurts. This is a 13-12 and an 8-5 that he sells for 2-2 Swabby. If you look at how long it takes for the 2-2 Swabby to be as big as this Murloc, this gets +2/+2 a turn from the Lightfang, right? So I think it needs like 5 turns to be as big. In 5 turns, your Swabby is going to be as big as your Murloc. But your Murloc, on the other hand, can get poison, gets buff from other Murloc buffs if you find Seers or Gurgles or whatever. So only put in Menagerie targets if they're really good, if they can use the buff better than what you have in. Again, a Bronze Warden, which is not in the lobby, or Max, which are currently not in the lobby, sadly, would be better than this Murloc. But I think the Cyclone, yeah, if you took that, that was a really good Menagerie target still. These are too late, so you're actually just actively getting weaker now. And you're only gonna end up being stronger in maybe like 5-6 turns. You're also still pretty Borlock now. What do you sell? I want to sell a Swabby. It's our flex unit because it's the weakest. So if you roll a Light Fang, don't get instantly baited in Menagerie if you're doing something stronger already. There's Cyclone. Okay, okay. I would still take it and replace the Swabby for it. He levels, hero powers. Oh, he sells his Murloc as well. Now, the Cyclone is going to catch up. So it was a 16-13 Murloc. The stats on the Cyclone can technically be doubled because it's a Divine Shield unit, so it gets twice, to attack twice, basically. So it needs to get to like 6 or 7 attack. So in 2 turns, it's going to be more valuable than the Murloc. Also, it gets double value from hero powers. So in like 1-2 turns, the Cyclone is better than the Murloc indeed. So I do like switching it out. We still have a little bit of time. We're on 30 HP. It's a Selfless Baron combo, which is honestly not too bad because you got 2 poisons already, some decent stats, so you could freeze this. Generally, with Katoon, you go for a golden Selfless endgame because you have a bunch of stats, like maybe 4 or 5 permanent units, which are pretty big, but sometimes they're not good, right? Like they're just a pile of stats. So that way, having golden Selfless Baron in your 2 remaining flex spots is gonna tip you to get a first place. You also want to fill maybe spores on the board, right? Because you have units like the Swabby, which are not gonna stay in for the late game. It's better to have a spore here, and then landing a shield on it just kills 2 units. Otherwise, the Divine Shield Swabby is just not gonna do much. We're already top 3. This is a fast lobby. Wow. You're facing a ghost. You're also pretty lucky. I mean, we can't level. Second Cyclone, I probably don't take it. Okay, he does take it though. Does he take the Ring Matrix then as well? Oh no, you don't want to replace this for Void Lord, that's just worse. Yeah, he does buy the second Ring Matron. I guess you take this because it works out with your gold so nicely, right? You buy hero power, it's perfect. It's better than rolling, sure. But I wouldn't go for triples anymore because what are you looking for? Armageddon is okay, but it's not fixable because there's no Max in lobby. You also don't have a brand. You only got 3 tribes. Oh no, 4 tribes. Max is also okay. I just think you have higher priorities right now than looking for a triple. Like looking for Selfless heroes and more Toxfins for this guy. So we're top 2. Now we're up against Shenvala. Shenvala seems to be strong. Dealt 20 damage to the Genders. There's a Selfless. I hope we take it. Because we're not going to outstat the Shenvala ever. Shenvala is too big. So we need to go into scam build. He did say in Discord indeed that he felt the need to pivot. So now you see why the Swabby wasn't better to replace, right? The Swabby now is finally caught up to the Murloc that we sold. And yeah, it's only a 14-14. It's not going to do anything against these huge elementals. So sometimes you just got to say, yeah, it's not going to be in time for it to scale up. Or it's just a really bad unit to scale up. He does take Selfless. I like that. So and the Baron. Is he going to take it? I hope so. Oh, he rolled past the Baron. That's kind of sad. Look out. Nice, nice. Okay, yeah, sell the Light Fang. So yeah, no poison, also no triple. I don't even know if you would want to take the triple. Probably not. I mean, for Mike's, yeah, I do want to take the triple. And he just buys something because he's running out of time. So yeah, just see how much better the Baron is than the Swabby here. We could have had 2 huge Divine Shields. Ooh, this Cleave is massive, damn. Yeah, we're not gonna beat this guy. At least with the current board that we have. We need to look for Spore. Again, Baron or triple on Selfless. Another Toxin for the other Murloc. Because we have one more turn, right? You're not dead here because you're on 30 HP. L22. So final fight. Let's see if we can get it together. Yeah, we're just rolling. Macaw doesn't work as a Ring Matron. I guess you can sell Ring Matron for it, which is probably worth it, honestly. Ring Matron isn't doing... Oh no, yeah, the Cleave. No, we can't. If we don't have taunt, we just lose on the spot. Another Selfless. Yes, we want that. We can sell, please. Oh, he rolls past it. No. Oh, that sucks. Because, yeah, we need to scam. If you want to set up for a scam, you go for a scam. You want to... Ooh, this is also... I don't like this positioning too much. Because he had a Divine Shield taunt, right? This can just die into Divine Shield. Also, if this dies, your Selfless becomes so much worse. Because you want your Selfless to land on one of your 2 poison units. Yeah, it always dies. So now Selfless... pretty bad. It can also land on one of the 2 imps in the back now. You want it to go off first, so the Divine Shield is guaranteed good, and it lands on one of the 2 imps. So yeah, we're dead, but this is a very cool Katoon game, and let's talk about it. Yeah. So Katoon, as you could see, you want to hero power on turn 1. That's the first takeaway. Please hero power on turn 1. You're missing so many stats. Also, you don't want to go something like full Murlocs because you don't get a lot of use from the stats. You like setting up for Menagerie, as I said before, like the Cyclone, I would have still taken it because it was early enough. It makes good use of the buffs, and yeah, you can pick up every jug that you see. If you triple into a Brenner or Lightfang, that's amazing. Also, in the end, we needed to pivot into a scam build, which you acknowledged, but you didn't pivot enough. You could have sold more. Like, you kept units on the board that literally do nothing. They get value traded. Like, everything below 20/20 or 30/30 stats did nothing to your opponent. So you needed to put in Baron, second Selfless, roll more for Sport. Don't take these pairs, because you can triple into Maxna, but I mean, all the gold spent on these pairs looking for the triple is better spent rolling then. Other than that, your leveling curve in the early game was good. A lot of people ask me how to level with Katoon, so this is how you level. You level on 5 gold, you level on 7 gold, and just hero power. And yeah, just picking the Swabby and the Ring Matron, I wasn't a big fan of. Ring Matron was maybe okay because it was still a taunt and a demon, but the Swabby was definitely not correct because, again, it took so long for it to catch up with the thing that you actually sold. But other than that, well played. I think you spent your economy wisely. You didn't float too much gold most of the time. You leveled properly. So I think this was an okay played Katoon. Nice second place. Good job, man. And I hope this helps you in your next couple of games and helps with the late game, and that if you want to pivot into something like a scam build, you need to pivot more aggressively and just commit to the pivot, because doing like a half-assed pivot is never gonna be enough if you really need to scam. So quick reminder, you can subscribe to the channel if you have not done that yet, then you want to catch more BG reviews or more guides or more whatever, good Battlegrounds content basically. And liking the video also helps me push this video to more people and promote it, so that would be very much appreciated. Thank you. So if you want me to take a look at your game, if you want to be next on BG review, everything is down below in the description. Just read where to post your game. So that's it. Thank you for watching and good luck on the Battlegrounds.